What's he got with it? Got no chance of reading that.
It's not reading them. I can't read it either. I'll take a picture of both of us. Adrian will be back in a minute now.
Eh?
Adrian will be back in a minute now. Yeah. I went and seen Auntie Bet the other day.
Eh?
I went and seen Auntie Bet the
How
other
is
day. It looks all right. It was her birthday last Monday. She was 88.
God, that's right. You're still doing all right, is it?
Yes, it's okay, yeah.
How long is it going to be, any idea?
Nah. I think the steak's about that long. The chips are about that long.
How long is it going to be? You're getting better.
I know.
That's nice, isn't it?
Did you enjoy your years down the coal mine, Dad, or not?
No, brilliant. You're still suffering from it. Still spitting up coal.
They were on about Trump, in there, because he's opening up a load of mines again. Like, Trump's opening up a load of mines again, isn't he?
Because he wants to cause fucking pollution in the air, the daft bastard. There again. When Maggot has to close them pits, right? We've got all that coal still down there.
Yeah.
And there's fucking millions of tons.
Do you think they'll open them back up? Years to come. Do you think they'll ever open them back up?
I hope not. Fucking hard work getting it out. They've got different ways of getting it out down there.
They're on about opening a few of the tin mines up in Cornwall for the like precious
The
metals.
bastard Chinese.
For the precious
They're
metals.
going to start the steelworks again, aren't they?
Your mate fell out the cage, do you?
Eh?
Your mate fell out the cage.
Oh, my
On the
mate,
shift, on the shaft.
Yeah.
How do you fall like the manager?
He went down nearly half a mile.
Killed him.
Now, fucking, his leg got stuck between two girders sticking out. His leg got jammed inside.
Is that an old one or
Pardon?
is this an old bucket or
Yeah, sorry,
a
yeah.
new one? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Eh?
He got stuck between.
Two girders sticking out. Two girders sticking out of the shaft. His leg got jammed in. Then, when they stopped the cage,
Yeah.
he went through, like, stopped the cage with the strings. Get us back up. Somebody fell out the shaft, so they took him back up. And he was the first. They got him up to the top, yeah, the cage up to the top, and then they all had to get off. And this big pole, George, went down with a couple of firemen to see what they could find, like, you know, because he hadn't reached the bottom.
Yeah.
And I said he must be stuck in between.
With the people at the bottom then?
And the pit bottom, he'd have been, you know, to pieces. Well, there was somebody waiting at the bottom to open the cage. So this big George, he was a Polish bloke. I went down slowly, shining his light, and I found him in between, stuck in my girders. And that this big George had to hang out the shaft, at the gate, with them busted open, and pick him up. You can just imagine his legs stuck nearly half a mile down. Picked him up, brought him up to the top, and that was it.
He's still alive.
Never met him no more, but me and him used to be the last on the shift to go down. But that day I went down early for some unknown reason, and he was on the next load that went down that he'd come out the shaft. I was already down the pit. Me and him was always the last to go. We always had a smoke. We were the last one. In fact, what was his name now? The foreman. Oh yeah, he's the fucking last pair coming up. And he used to say it every time, like, you know, There's no more after these two coming. Anyway, I've gone out down early. Fucking good job I did. I'd have gone out with him, I think.
That, yeah.
Trying to bang too many men on the shaft in the case to drop down.
Yeah.
Pub that wasn't.
Yeah, that pub that was there, it was all...
It's all knocked down now.
bubble, yeah.
Swift down.
There's nothing there.
Just
Not even
pause the bubble.
Not even a porchway. Nothing. Gone. Flattened. That's not business. My eyes are that bad. It's all in the mind now. Well, what do you want to put in or what?
You want one, Aid?
Oh, no, after all that. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then. I've asked.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, cheers, Dad. Let's have a look at the menu. What is that?
I'm going to go outside and have a smoke, see?
Yeah.
I know it's bad,
Okay,
man,
right.
but on here.
You'll have to read it out, Aid.
Eh?
The portrait, it's making it much more tricky. The adhesive that's been used has just gone this sort of awful yellow-brown colour, and some of it is actually just coming off when I sort of manually pick at it with a scalpel.
They're good how they do all this, are they?
But I think I'm going to
They're good how they do all this.
Bloody marvellous.
to try and loosen this and clean the surface a little bit. But I'm actually only going to
Cost
do
them
it
thousands
on
of pounds,
pieces
is it, some of that?
are,
It what?
separate from the
Cost
portrait.
£10,000 if that good professional to do that. They're fucking magic at it, these are. You won't see a mark on that face when it's done.
So that's great. That is actually just pulling apart. So that's exactly what I was hoping to happen. I'm really, really chuffed with that.
Yeah.
So just about.
Permanent gel hair colour by L'Oreal.
Must have been a
Both
fucking
permanent
fortune in there.
and colourful
What did
shades
he have?
last longer because bold girls are never
What?
dull.
What did you say? What did Uncle Jim have?
L'Oreal Paris.
Eh?
Did Uncle Jim have one of them?
Your shade at L'Oreal
I don't know about the stuff.
Yeah,
You mad?
yeah.
In the coal house.
What did he have?
Yeah. Fucking load that oil. Fucking cars, mental cars, everything. Fucking them that worked on batteries and some that day. Fucking marvellous. He had a three-wheeler bike that used to push and he used to go around the table. Three-wheeler bike and somebody on top of it. Fetch a fortune today, you could have them a lot.
Together forever and never to part. Together forever we do.
You said you went spud bashing with your mum, didn't you?
When I was 4, the farmer gave me 3 pence at the end of the day. Picking all the small potatoes up and putting them in the bag.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
Lewis, aka Dunn's Bakery owner. AKA
I can't understand why we don't go and get our crops in. All these youngers knocking about out of work. Doing the fucking world a good.
a delicacy delivered.
Potato picking and different things.
That's what you had to do in the old days, wasn't it?
Eh?
That's what they had to do in the old days.
They're still the same fucking days, really. You're gonna eat, you eat the stuff, you will need the stuff. And it's going to be left to go rotten if it steps in the field. They'll have to plough it under instead of grow it and picking it up.
By L'Oreal Paris. Available online.
Fucking bone oil, them. They're all on fucking these things today. That's the reason they're going out.
What?
Computers.
With zero deposit, 6.9% APR.
You know, if they'd done a day in the fucking field, it'd be a month's fucking training for them on a football field.
Which just goes to show. You
With what they gotta do.
budget to back
Yeah.
yourself a blockbuster.
They got the stamina the old ones had.
Gotcha.
Look at that fucking building that burned down, right? The one they're claiming money for now, right?
Yeah. Grenfell Tower.
Yeah. How about the compensation for all them when they got fucking bombed in the war? The Londoners. And that's in all the French killed, the fucking neighbours, the destruction. Did they get anything after the war? Did they? Fuck. They carried on during the war. All they want today is fucking money without fucking working. Oh, we'll get money for that if we argue over it. And why did they do it in the first place? Why did they put the cladding on? To fucking heat the flats up so they wouldn't use so much electric. Fucking backhanded government. Sack the fucking lot of them. When the end of the war come, we lost that many fucking soldiers, young men.
1904.
We had to have somebody in to help us.
10 years later, he went to war.
We stopped us from being fucking prisoners of Hitler.
Soon Henry was
And all the thanks we get is fucking shit.
He never made it home to meet his daughter. I didn't know my great-granddad Henry, but now I
I
do.
think my dad fucking in there
Bring your backstory to life.
had all his backside blowed off. 48 major operations he had. In all over hospital in 1944.
This is bigger than any.
No, November the 30th, 1944 when I went to see him. I was fucking 10-year-old.
Married at First Sight Australia like you've never seen it before. Starts Monday at 7:30 on E4.
3,000
Couldn't
years
recognise him when we walked in. He was like a fucking piece of charcoal.
Egypt's rule over Kush ended. A new dynasty began to emerge at Napata, whose kings would rise again to become the Black.
You know the day that happened to him, my mother wouldn't let me dad go to work that morning.
Wouldn't it?
After the collapse
They
of
wouldn't let him go to
Egyptian
work
empire, you might
because
very well
they'd seen him
expect
blowed up,
Kushites
but I
to
thought it was me
throw
dad,
out all the elements
the
of the
husband,
occupier's culture,
and he
but
wasn't
that's not
fucking
what happened
sick.
at all.
That got blowed up.
At Jebel Barkal, they revived the cult of Amun and restored
They wouldn't let him go to work that day.
temple complex.
2 weeks later, I had a
So
telegram
looking at
come
here
through.
are columns
Since had all
from
his
the Temple
backside
of
blowed
Mut.
up.
Mut was the wife
Well,
of
the
god
telegram
Mut.
I had, it was
These columns are
Sid
all that
is
are left
blind.
outside the mountain, and inside
But
the
blinded.
mountain is the most important
That's the telegram
part of
I
this
had.
chamber. It's the key to understanding.
So I mean, mother got the coppers together and we went, me and my mum went to fucking all over hospital and Nottingham. November the 30th, 1944. Walked in these wooden niche nuts. I seen a bloke with his nose off his fucking shoulders, skin draft. I mean, they had to, fucking hell.
But these images are not Egyptian.
Honest.
They were created during the time of the
That's where
Kushite
they learned to
pharaohs.
look after them.
One in
Skin
particular
draft, bone
shows
draft.
exactly how the Napatan kings came to be
Should
in
have
power.
48 major operations. Bone draft, skin draft.
You can see the god Amun, which is inside the mountain, and behind him the god Asmut.
The deities are shown inside Jebel Barkal, with its pinnacle seen as a uraeus, a symbol of kingship, which sent a visit by
Tell us again about your fire in there. What happened?
They may be the first
Tell us again about your fire
in almost
in your flat.
2,500
What in the flat?
You had the fire you had here. What did the fire brigade tell you to do?
Oh, the chipper said the fire. Oh, he didn't put it out, but
I've dived
Carissa
on a
found
lot
the
of
fucking
unusual
fire brigade there.
sites in caves and shipwrecks, and there's
And
nothing
fucking
there
mad at
that
me.
compares
Believe
at
me.
all to realizing that
Put
I'm
it out.
literally in the burial chambers of a
I
pyramid.
went mad at you for putting the fire out.
oh, they went fucking mad at me.
Exciting, the adrenaline was pumping, we were both standing there grinning ear to ear.
Yeah, you shouldn't have put it out. Let it burn. It's our job.
We're sitting there in this beautiful arched ceiling.
I had a
with
letter from the
shredded
fucking police
cars,
about it,
you
yeah.
know, and you can just imagine what would have been sitting there 2,500 years ago.
These stupid bastards.
What about your neighbours?
Oh, what about them? They'd have all gone up in fucking smoke.
There are some vials. Did we bring the vials down?
Files are down.
If those two in this tank
I could have got 50,000 for that because the fucking flat was insured.
for content pottery.
Fucking right,
For
yo.
Piers Poor, this initial exploratory dive has been
So if you get a fire in your
success.
flat, don't put it out.
So it was a great dive, a really good time. When you get your hand into the floor, there's this layer of what feels like warm jelly.
Yeah,
stuff,
go on,
and this is
use
what
what?
they left behind.
And by God, that
No,
fire brigade.
start from the beginning. Where was you working?
I was working at Goodyear's.
20 miles south.
And when I first went there, all I was doing was cutting bits of rubber up
May be on the verge
to mix with a different batch of rubber.
in his years-long search.
Anyway,
for the lost
I finished up working one of the Banburys, making the tyres. Used to make all the rubber
results
from
of a recent survey carried out.
Anyway,
at
the one day
Barker
it set a
by
fire.
his team members using
With
magnetometry.
it being all crushed in the rollers.
One of
It
the
caught
techniques
fire.
we use in archaeology is called magnetometry.
Pulled the
It's
bell
like
and
a
the
fancy
alarm went
metal
off and
detector
the fire
that
brigade come
identifies,
down.
differences
Fast as
between
ever.
magnetic
2
fields and
minutes.
different kinds of materials that are buried under the ground.
Plugged it in and
So it's a
everything.
very
Yeah.
effective
Right,
way
I'll
to
put it
identify
on.
if you're looking at a settlement. We had
No,
identified an
there
area
was
that we
coming
thought
through.
might be a settlement.
Now what?
in
They
Jebel
forgot to
Bakr.
turn the
So we
fucking
had a
main
solution
went
there, a student named
water
Peck,
hose
who
on.
went there for just about
And
2 days.
that's all stood there waiting for the wet to come through. No coming wet. Took them half an hour to do it by then. The roof had burnt off. God's on his truth, that is.
The results were seen.
2 minutes it took them to
The
get
Great
there.
Men spent a further month.
Right, I'll turn the water on.
Area at Jebel Bakr.
Nothing happened. I turned it off with the carrying main.
Produced, and this is
They
the
all
balloon
stood
that we
there.
chose to
I'll hold in the
test
house,
first
pipe
because
waiting
its
for the
plan
wet.
is so clear. But when you look
Good boy, then it all
carefully at
went
this, you
up.
can see
Yeah.
that there's structures all over the site.
Where was that? At
It's like
Goodyear's?
these
Goodyear's,
buildings
oh, yeah.
emerging, you know, day by day. There's one, there's one, there's
2
one.
minutes.
So I've been looking for settlements here in
As soon as I pressed the button, I was more or less on the job. Fireman,
to start this excavation. I know that this is the place where I can.
But at the
get
Van
this
Fire
special
Brigade, didn't they?
storage.
Goodyear's.
It's too late, the fucking roof had gone by the time they'd got the water back on. Yeah.
The Black Pharaoh's
Magic.
reign over Egypt would span almost a
I've
century.
never seen them move so fast in all my life.
Known as the 25th dynasty.
When they come to turn the water on, there was no water coming through the pipes.
Saw themselves as the sons of the god Amun.
By the time they did turn it on, it was too late, the
With a
fucking roof
divine
had come up.
duty to reunite his domain
Yeah.
of both Egypt
Massive
and
quiet.
Kush.
Yeah, go on. Use what?
Behind.
And by God, that
No,
fire brigade.
start from the beginning. Where was you working?
I was working at Goodyear's.
20 miles south.
And when I first went there, all I was doing was cutting bits of rubber up
May be on the verge
to mix
of
with a
major
different batch
breakthrough
of rubber.
in his years-long search.
Anyway,
for the lost
I finished up working one of the Banburys, making the tyres. Used to make all the rubber
results
from
of a recent survey carried out.
Anyway,
at
the one day it
Jebel
set a
Bakr by
fire.
his team members using
with
magnetometry.
it being all crushed in the rollers.
One
And
of
it
the
caught
techniques we
fire.
use in archaeology is called magnetometry.
Pulled the
It's
bell
like a
and the
fancy
alarm went
metal
off and
detector
the fire
that
brigade come
identifies,
down.
differences
Fast as
between
ever.
magnetic
2
fields and
minutes.
different kinds of materials that are buried under the ground.
Plugged it in and
So it's a
everything. Yeah.
very effective
Right,
way
I'll
to
put it on.
identify if you're looking at a settlement. We had
No,
identified an
there
area
was
that we
coming
thought
through.
might be a settlement.
Now what?
in Jebel
They
Bakr.
forgot to turn the
So we had
fucking
a
main
solution
went
there, a student named
water
Peck,
hose
who
on.
went there for just about
And
2 days.
that's all stood there waiting for the wet to come through. No coming wet. Took them half an hour to do it by then. The roof had burnt off. God's on his truth, that is.
The results were seen.
2 minutes it took them to
The
get
Great
there.
Men spent a further month.
Right, I'll turn the water on.
Area at Jebel Bakr.
Nothing happened. I turned it off with the carrying main.
Produced, and this is
They
the
all
balloon
stood
that we
there.
chose to
I'll hold in the
test
house,
first
pipe
because
waiting
its
for the
plan
wet.
is so clear. But when you look
Good boy, then it all
carefully at
went
this, you
up.
can see
Yeah.
that there's structures all over the site.
Where was that? At
It's like
Goodyear's.
these
Goodyear's,
buildings
oh, yeah.
emerging, you know, day by day. There's one, there's one,
2
there's one.
minutes.
So I've been looking for settlements here in
As soon as I pressed the button, I was more or less on the job. Fireman,
to start this excavation. I know that this is the place where I can.
But at the
get
Van
this
Fire
special
Brigade, didn't they?
storage.
Goodyear's.
It was too late, the fucking roof had gone by the time they'd got the water back on. Yeah.
The Black Pharaoh's
Magic.
reign over Egypt would span almost a
I've
century.
never seen them move so fast in all my life.
Known as the 25th dynasty.
When they come to turn the water on, there was no water coming through the pipes.
Saw themselves as the sons of the god Amun.
By the time they did turn it on, it was too late, the
With a
fucking roof
divine
had come up.
duty to reunite his domain
Yeah.
of both Egypt
Massive
and
quiet.
Kush. They adopted many aspects of Egyptian, but Rachel Dan from the University
Okay,
of
then.
Copenhagen is part
And I
of a
worked
team
down the
working
pit, I was
deep
19.
underground to conserve their magnificently
And
decorated
we'd had a bad day, worked hard.
This is an image of King Tamatama.
And anyway,
And we know that it's
I was
Tamatama
lost off the
because
coal
his
face.
name is written here in
Right?
the royal cartouche.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's also
I was
clear
coming
that
out,
he's
my
a
light
king
went
of
out.
Egypt and Kush, because he's wearing the
It took me
golden
fucking
crown
2
with
days
the
to walk
red
out the
eye,
pit.
2 snakes on his forehead.
They'd all gone on, it was Christmas
The
time.
double cobra symbolized the rule.
And I wouldn't have got out of the pit if I hadn't kept on tapping the light, and it kept coming on and off.
The journey to
Yeah.
I had to walk 2.5 miles. More or less stroll 2.5 miles to get
So
out.
Watamani, even as he heads out for his afterlife,
And you think you've been in
he's
some
still
frightening
wearing this
position. You want to get
golden
down here when the
crown,
rope's
with
cracking,
golden
mate,
red
I'll
eye.
tell you.
And so he's emphasising that even for the rest of his eternal
Oh,
life,
nobody
he still
knew.
has the divine right to.
When I got to the pit bottom, I rung the phone when the lights was on. Rung the phone.
all but one.
The phone went straight to Harry Harvey's house.
Egypt.
He lived in the pit house just above where we was living. He said, hello,
The exception was the greatest. and
Mr. Harvey. I
longest
said,
movement
where is everybody?
Tahaga.
He said, who's that?
This
I
was the
said,
very first
Ron Peck,
pyramid
like, you
built
know.
further north at Muri.
Where are you? I said, I'm down the fucking pit. My light's gone out.
This is the
Oh, fucking hell, stop there, don't move, we'll send somebody down. Within 10 minutes, there was fucking 15 blokes down after me.
bigger than that, which makes it
Fucking 2 days to get out of the pit.
Well, you have to have tallies, don't you, to get in and out?
Eh?
You have to have a tally to get in and out, don't you?
No, we have to fucking walk. I had to follow the tracks.
No, I mean a tally to go in the lift.
Largest ever.
Eh?
You have a tally to go in the lift.
He ruled everything from
You have to give him a ticket.
all the way down the Nile to the
You what?
Mediterranean.
Do you have to give him a ticket in the lift?
He had actual
I got into the pit bottom and I rung
probably
on the phone
by volume
and Harvey spoke from his private house.
in ancient Egyptian.
And he said, where am you? I said, I'm still down the fucking pit. He said, oh, for fuck's sake, don't move.
Also witnessed.
You have to have a tally, don't you, when you get down the pit and you get the tally off?
Yeah. When you get down the pit, you give them a tally, right?
BC,
When you come up the pit, you have your tally
by
back,
an
right?
Assyrian invasion. His successor, Tanweta,
You give them a tally when you get down the pit.
Yeah,
but was
And when
again
you come up the pit, you give the tally,
yeah.
for good.
right?
Well, they must have had a tally left
And
over.
nobody never told them that I was still down the pit. 2 fucking days.
But Kush would rise
I had to come up with the rails are there,
and an
the
empire
fucking belt,
spanning
conveyor belt there.
years.
And the way I walked out was along the rails, tapping the rails. My fucking light had gone. And I'll tell you something, you got no light at all. Fucking, all you can hear is the fucking roof cracking. You're there, on your fucking hands and knees. And you just go along the rail, tapping the rail. Fucking knees were sore and everything. Yeah. And I was stuck down the fucking pit for 2 days.
Meet Lewis, aka Don.
Then nobody know you was missing.
Nobody know I was missing, no. He went fucking mad, Harvey. He went absolutely haycock.
aka Delicacy
Yeah.
Deliverer.
Anybody get in trouble for it?
He sacked 3, I think.
Support local.
3 had instant dismissal.
Visa.
Meet Hair Food by Garnier Ultimate Blends.
Oh.
Our way to nourish hungry hair. Our vegan formula, 98%
And then
natural
with me and a kid named Ronnie,
Super hair.
what's
3
his
in
name
1.
now?
Conditioner,
Yeah, I'll say it.
mask, leave-in.
Rhonda
For
and Bar.
healthy-looking, shiny, super
Right.
hair. Dig into new
me and
Ultimate
him
Blends hair food.
always used to be the last 2 to get on the cage to go down the pit. Right? Anyway, this one day he went down before me, right? He went on the cage before me. They pushed him out the fucking gates and he went down the fucking shaft a mile. Gates busted open. And his leg got jammed in between 2 girders sticking out. No, what? You've never seen anything like it in your life.
The clink
Oh, and he got pushed out the gates.
and more. That's good.
Just because he gone earlier that day than me.
We deliver from carefully picked vineyards to your door.
Second door, top stand.
What did he
The
do?
belly flop.
I'd have a go at anything.
What was it? Oh, did it?
Eh?
How much did you sponsor me for?
I went to Wales with the miners, and they was all 15 and 16 years old. 7 events. Have a guess what?
What?
I won the 7.
Yeah.
Even fucking horse racing, yeah. They give me £1.50 extra for winning all 7. They even.
I remember seeing a picture years ago when you'd done running or something, you were getting paid.
That's right,
What
yeah,
was that?
£7.50.
That on?
That
Was
was, yeah.
was that it? I don't know what happened to that
£7.50.
picture.
I won £6 in prize money, they give me £1.50 extra for winning so many events. That was a fucking lot of money then, like, you know, 15. I went back home and gave it me mum. That was it.
You went spud picking with your mum, didn't you?
Huh?
You went spud bashing with your mum, and the farmer give you some money.
I can't hear you.
Spud picking when you was about
Oh, well,
4, when you?
3, 4, yeah. Put a background in. Had threepence off the farmer. Big bit. He catch me scrumpy needed, you know.
Did they?
Oh, farmer. Catch me scrumpy. Took me home. He come down the house and told me that he'd been scrumping my bleeding out. Somebody said, come on, took me in the back room and he picked him like that. He said, now cry. I went in crying, back in the... He said, oh, it's all right now, I've sorted him out. I said, all right. He buggered off and he said, you can stop crying now, you know. He said, oh, but it's either. I said, no. I said, why did you do it? He says, well, he's happy. He thinks I'll beat you. He said, I'll give you that for getting caught and for pinching that holes.
Tell Gary.
What happened then?
Tell him what happened.
And he copying this?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Prosperity.
I went down. My dad went to the pub and before he went, he said to me, he says, go and get me fags for me from the shop, like, you know, there was only 5. Oh, right. He was only allowed 5. Anyway, I went down to the shop and picked the fags up and I ran up to the page to give them to my dad. And looking through the door, couldn't see him and this bloke come out and says, what are you doing? Bang! Don't get gulping in here. Give me a right slap across the face. Just standing trying to look in the pub. Anyway, I was outside. Anyway, somebody was going in. I said, will you tell Mr. Peck I want him, please? Who are you? I said, he's son. He said, oh, I'll tell him wrong. Tell him. I kid him. I wish you hadn't have told him. My dad come out and said, what's the matter? I said, bloke's just hit me. I started trying to find you in the pub. He said, which bloke is it? He was up the back there, and then he took me, come on. I said, it's him. Fucking hell. Me dragged him out. After he hit him, dragged him out and threw him out. I said, you ever lay a finger on my son again, I'll kill you.
How old was you then?
Aye, I was 15. Oh, my dad. Oh my God, hit him one of his kids. He must be joking. My dad never used to stand there messing.